well for most of the teams, and Blacklist International
Game 5 guys,
opt
game
to
5, game
ditch
5.
out Ruins,
Ay
and I think
matutusong
that
pala
this is definitely
agad
a
pa.
smart choice to
Lang
focus
eh.
on Lost Elements.
Yep, it's going to be a good
Dalawang
choice.
chika na sa Kichay.
But some of these teams are doing some questionable drops as well. Again, because this is
Miramar ulit, game 5.
Miramar, so they should have a little bit of an understanding of like, okay, who may drop where.
Wala yan, naka-crossbow lang
And
isa.
Al-Azhar is one of those places that we saw earlier on a
Reborn.
clash, and these two teams
Demon
wanted to drop
Guns.
in here again,
Al-Azhar.
not letting Al-Azhar go. I mean, this is a risk that they took themselves. And it's going to be the same teams again. So now we're going to see the same fight. Round 2. Let's go.
Yabog ng Cajun. Dalawang
I
chika na eh.
guess this time they want to go for some huge Avenger plays. Kenzo's got that M249, but he doesn't really have armory going on. Not give him the best.
Ilalabas pala ako bagong jersey.
With the fire catching up to Kenzo, he cannot heal up. Now he's down to 60% of health. So Kenzo, after playing with fire, he's a little bit more cautious. As it should be.
Bagong damit natin guys.
So OJ Nav,
Tama?
they're slowly checking every corner.
Yeah,
every compound.
Spider-Man.
And boy, this sort of split, I'm not sure if this is gonna be good results, but Miter Sky, if they get that good flank in, this could actually turn the tides around, even if DG wants to push it.
Yeah, so will they be able to push in just yet? Maybe not yet, as long as they ever got that any knock. If they got a knock, that's a signal to push in, definitely. And hopefully DG can... I'm hoping for DG to be able to win this fight because they lost the earlier one. So at least if they can win this fight, that gives them
Baba score dito to EC, DG. Yan yung mga medyo nadadali ka agad din. UTG.
He senses someone. He senses Kenzo behind the wall.
Taling halos mga wala pang points eh.
Kenzo moves away and Mikey keeps his nade. So that's going to be a nade not wasted.
That's right. OJ Nav. He's got both SMGs lined up for him. UMP as well as the Micro Uzi. Both high firing rate. Good enough to bring anybody down so long as they are within range. Now, OJ, he's got this tricky angle. There's gonna be footsteps.
Ayan na, naka po,
corner, but this nade
Kenzo.
beautifully all the way to the back. Minor Sky.
Siguro na yan, men. Pag ganyan magkakadikit na. Ubus kong ubus na yun talaga.
Now, switches over to the Thompson as well. No time for the rescue. They just have to take care of it
Ako,
themselves.
dire-diretso. Strohot, men. Nag-switch pa naman ng baril. Si Kuloid pa na first blood.
So, only one member will remain from BG.
Oh,
Yari na naman ng Demon Guns. Ayan na! Patay!
Okay, step bro. So this could be
Ano kadali pa? Makakapang-cancer pa yata. Drop shot. At ayun, naubos. Ang Demon Guns na naman.
He does not. He will not be able to. Step bro almost got his revenge.
Throwat lang napatay nila oh.
Not finish up the job, but,
Forward natin na konti guys kasi ano to eh, medyo matagal to.
Still gain 4 points.
You know,
Forward natin na konti so medyo may laban na.
where teams are going to be.
Tinayin pa rin eh. Para... Oh ayan, may laban na po. May sumisigaw na eh. Ito na, magkakatabi na. Dito tayo, dito tayo.
Now,
yan.
why I'm telling you this
UTG.
the Philippines can make the same sort of history and pave their way, etch their names in the history books of PUBG.
Forward natin ako, di para puro gera talaga.
Getting picked from below. Unlucky for him, Spaz got the angles from below the tires.
Di ba one team lang magre-represent? Kaya nga bakit one team lang? Nung nakaraan, tatlo eh. Ang baba ng PUBG. Ang baba ng ratings ng PUBG Mobile sa Pinas pag ganun. Iisa lang ang kukunin. Parang sinabit lang tayo ah. Nakaraan, tatlo. Dapat nga, 5 eh.
He will get that elimination point. Dama killed this last man standing. And
Wala kasi nagdo-dominate ang Mobile Legends sa Pinas eh.
Taking a little bit of a risk to tank out the blue. While at the same time 6 could be...
Ayun lang, putang mo, baka madali rin kay Ishay kaagad. Si Damakit na lang pala na iwan, no? Patay. May katabi pa yun, patay si Damakit dyan. Ayan, oh. Naku, kino-corner na si Damakit. Gaga. Ayun na, pinato ka na.
After a top 2 finish, this is
Kita
where
na
they
siya
have the
dito.
confidence to challenge
Ah, sinugod na. Wala na,
They don't really have too
Patay,
much
puta,
momentum
pang 15 sila.
They have missed the first few
Wala
shots,
silang
but
points
they made
ngayon.
no mistake. KE's worth this time. After winning that trade, this is
Nalaglag ka agad ng game 5 ah.
Karma working in mysterious ways.
Yeah, so it's a revenge there. for 6 that almost got that first chicken dinner, but it was stopped by Key. But now we move on to Blacklist International. Somehow they managed to slip into the outer side of the circle, but Cool, as well as he has the teammate. Kree is still on the outside, though Sakuragi.
Oh, pitas, si Alas.
Didn't manage
Ano,
to pick
pitas
up
si Por...
Ellis.
Sino ka ba si Portro?
They need to find a way into the circle, but ESK will stop them.
Nakapitas doon.
That's right, Meow.
Ay, nakapa si Portro, ano?
Get Jet back
Tama
on
ba?
his
Si Portro ba yun?
Well, that opens a little bit
Portro
more
nga
for
yata, men.
National and Meow. Holding out to the
UTG sa Kamikaze magkalaban din, oh.
Scotty is gonna be the next one to fall with Meow pinning him down. But Hyra, oh my goodness! 3x scope down to the top of the hill, and he gets that pick. That was pretty insane.
headshot ni Tyra Sinclair, ah.
And Hyra,
Ah, si Mir nasa
definitely the
bugan
shining
pa.
star of Ecclestos
GG,
esports.
Ecclestos.
And it's just going on foot casually, like
Sana lang
nothing
naiwas sa
happened.
Ecclestos, oh.
While few struggling to survive. EKP.
Oh, tatlo. Alo, is pala ba si Uy?
Members here who are still healthy while the rest are getting pinned. Manta Boy though, he's still trying to tap onto members of M42.
7 kills, M4 to ngayon, ah. Oh, maganda i-start ng M4 to ngayon, ah.
And more shots being fired by blanks coming from HYVE International.
But just look at the number of teams playing on the outside of the circle, and this is the 4th coming to the 5th circle that we're talking about, and it's definitely going to hurt a lot. Blanks putting pressure onto the side of ESK.
Mas okay ka
who's
pa
also
mag-shotcast.
playing by the edge of the circle. Obviously,
Yun naman.
HYVE International, they're playing slightly on the
Kinakalawang na nga tayo,
They have an
Lods, eh.
advantage depending on Tyra being shot at from M42 from the other side. Trying to get into the circle as well. They are still stuck on the outside. The counter fire from Yue!
M4 to, EKT. Boom! May grenade! May grenade! Dalawa bumagsak Tyras Yue. Ganda ng pagkaka-grenade na yun, ah.
Here comes Taylor though.
Pag sa Sinclair dito, sabi ko na nga, ayun lang,
He
zone.
draws the whole
Oh,
angle.
kumaka-cancer pa.
That is
Okay, heal.
going to be
Relax
promising.
lang, relax
That
lang,
has
puta.
it all
Patay.
covered up. I don't
Patay,
think there's
puta,
any
ubos.
title. EKT, they all
Usok
bled
lahat.
outside of the play zone.
Yun lang, nadali rin si Sinclair, ano?
One last thing. If only he had like 0.5 seconds, he'll be able to make that first heal. But that just had to happen. Such a painful ending to watch. But let's see. The 5th circle, who will
UTG natin Zygote, nadali.
Demigod Incognito.
And I guess that this is that perfect scenario for Demigods to close out the game. But the only trouble that they have to worry about is not only the lurking Manta Boy that's on their eastern side, but Few as well as Dragon. They could hit them from the high grounds as well. So with that taken notice of, if they play their cards right to pick them off, they don't really have to worry about anything else. UTG, the trade back, Amas, now falling back. Thank goodness he didn't need it, his members to help out. But over the
Walang
side,
pikado
it's
war
starting to get
dito,
crowded.
nakakainis.
And they want to
Umikot.
join into the party too.
Umikot ka agad, ay, umupos na mag-isa yung bagi ko, gago.
They will
Pain
want to
babar
join
kay
in,
Credito,
but
kailangan
they
niya
need to be
mag-smoke.
careful because they only play with
Kailangan
GG
niya
members.
mag-smoke.
With Cool being gunned down.
Iniwan na si Cool,
Super
patay,
shot
putang
by,
ina, sinasabi ko eh.
Kree at the same
Sirain
time,
mo ng
moving
sap
down
na
the top of the
kadali.
bar by the mini 40 for Primon as well. Sakuragi, the Starman, the last man
Nabutas
standing.
yung gulong ng
Where is
bagi
he?
nila eh.
He's still on the outside.
Isa Sakuragi na naman ang
Yeah,
naiwan.
And I don't know. This is just a little bit iffy to me.
Wala
because
pa naman pangil sa
usually when your
Sakuragi,
team
yung
members
bandage
get knocked
lang.
out of the vehicle, you don't stop
Yan,
for
gamitin mo na yung
anything at all.
Scarl nyo.
Just continue on. But they were
Para
being
ma-flex
hopeful.
nyo naman yung skin na yan.
Picked off. UTG now needs to cover their tracks. Zap Esports is pushing in their way as well. So with so much pressure coming from the south, there's 5 teams. They're about for a fight. Here comes the grenade being charged out of H2R. Gonna try his level best.
Sa
to
store, di
get
na
the
malabo,
damage
sa
done.
baba to eh, no?
Zap now catches UTG fire on the other corner map. Full Zap coming in for a
easy.
little bit of a skirmish as they put the pressure on. Vigor finds Meow as more members of ESK get in trouble.
Oh, Hexbro almost been made it
Yun,
down.
dali
But
to
a
easy
power
dun.
completed on the other team members from Easy. He managed to get one. There's still more for him. And Hexbro finally goes out. 10 plays for Easy.
That's right. And Zap.
Dahil bumaril sa
Another set of
2
rounds of Miramar.
Nabaril
I think
sila
that
yung
this is
binabaril lang
basically
yung
their
Zap.
favorite map because yes, you can tell last game they got into the top 3 as well, and not only that, they close it up with a chicken dinner of their own. Iggy got tries to go for a 360 spin of a view, but even with the view, he's
Ang
not gonna
ganda
get
rin
any
ng...
sort of
Ano,
help.
ba't
Just Zap
ginagamit yung mga
goes
skin
in
na
for the
yan?
tabs. Dragon is on the
Ganda naman ang
ground as
skin na
well.
yan.
Now, Zap Esports, as much as this is a tight space to work with, this is very safe for them to slowly approach
Patay sa
into the
Kuragi.
center,
At least
and there goes
nakapag-sampa, no?
Sakuragi, Blacklist on 9.
Lahat ang kill yung Blacklist, may kill ba?
It's tough for Sakuragi. He's just too far away from circle, and it's just too much open space between him and the circle as well. And now we get
Wala,
focused on the
napitas
elevate.
ng napitas
No
yung
one,
Blacklist,
they fear
sayang.
no one. But
Oh,
when
Demigod
they
daw
see the
zone,
circle,
yari.
looks like the circle will
Sila
not
lang
find
nasa
them,
loob,
and
may
Demigod
compound pa.
Guardians, again, they do have the circle for the second time in a row.
That's right, and Corporal, along with the rest of HYVE, they're trying to climb this tough mountain, and this battle will be legendary between all of these teams. Here, 7 of them remaining, and Zap Esports, they're smart enough to cover themselves by the terrain, and hits to war. Spots out Poppy.
Pinagtitrip pa si Manta ba yun? Ni-chip shot eh.
Not much of a HP bar left, so he's got to charge up.
PSK eliminated na.
Boosters as well. Evil Squad Killer this time gets
Patay si
knocked
Manta
out.
Boy. Oh, si Manta dali! Ananak-down niya, pero iba nakanak-down sa kanya si Wam. Demigod. Ito na HYVE. Sa wakas nakakita rin ng HYVE natin. 4 kills. Kompleto.
Not on the side of HYVE International. No more time. The zone will start to close in. Iggy will be fired upon. Iggy is still trying to hang on for his dear life. At the same time, Zap Esports, we need to find a way into the circle as well. But Demigod Incognito still with a full squad. Has the circle advantage. Trying to keep other teams out. Elevate fear no one. Somehow managed to slip into the circle from the northern side.
Tango is finding a lot of good
4 teams.
angles in, but they need to
Sup,
be
Elevate?
careful of
May chicken
HYVE
dinner na isa pa eh, no?
on the opposite side of the map. Now, with
Wala
this
pang kills yung
compound right
Elevate,
in the center
gogi.
stage, it's Demigods around here to defend to their level best, and here comes a little bit of a grenade exchange.
30 ng zone ng Demigod. Sila lang na may compound eh.
Of Zap, but Zap members, they're still thinking about the best solution to the scenario where if you move to that compound, you need to commit with 100%. Every single member will need to relay that info, and they're slowly marching in.
No, MJ,
after
wag kang
setting up the
spoiler
smoke.
dyan.
Big move.
Baka na yan.
Blind skin as Elevate loses a member.
Popty now starting to pop out the nades. Will he be able to land onto their opponents? One by one being tossed out. They're starting to force their way into the circle. They do not have the circle at this moment. They have no choice but just to run and
Pagsak si
try.
Raimon kay
But
Chi.
she is there to stop them at their track.
Kasusunog pa.
Oh, here comes another one.
Oh,
no,
ubos ang sap,
perfectly
gogo.
placed.
Ganun-ganun lang, hindi man lang nakabaril ah.
Is all
Hindi man lang
the
nakabaril yung mga
in the
sap.
world to bring everything back for the kings themselves. Demigods.
Naku, kitang-kita si Gino. Naglulot pa yata si Gino na.
That they're taking and bigger comes in to punish them with the third party. They're just about to corner wall.
Dalawa.
And
Naku, pupush na to.
Rio
Ipupush na to. Ipupush na to.
He gets picked off as well.
Sasamantalayin
Now,
na
the
nila yan.
situation gets a lot more bleak. Demigods.
Alam nilang kabarilan pa nila yung ano eh, yung Elevate. Ang nagigil si Bronx oh. Gigil si Blanks.
To go in full charging with the rotations directed into
Ano nakapag-revive, men?
Langs now charging up the grenade.
Gumante si Bigor. Nanak daw ni DJ. Nag-grenade naman si DJ. Bagsak din si... Ayun lang si Edo. Taka nangyari, men. Anong ginagawa nyo atras?
Now it's down to Edotan. Last member remaining of HYVE.
Ang ganda ng depensa ng Demigod, men.
I guess that
Pumapabor sa Elevate ngayon. Putang ina, wala pa napapatay Elevate ah. Ubus na ay panadali. Anong nangyari dun? Ang ganda ng depensa ng Demigod, men.
Demigod Incognito, they need to reset quickly. DJ is currently still down. Chi trying to buy time for his teammates, trying to fend them off. It's going to be 4v4, and yes, DJ will be picked up. He needs to reset,
4v4 oh.
and they're going to start to fight again.
That's right, Demigods. They are absolutely
Elevate burst, Demigod!
Tree members down. They couldn't take them off, and for Demigod this time, they fired another beautiful angle.
Ako sa...
Rio, he juggled it so well with his straight
Ang
transition.
ina, Demigod na to pag ganito.
That nade, all from the top.
Ayun lang, na-grenade!
And this is where
Na-grenade!
even gods can bleed. And Novi, especially when the UMP is holding down the line. And how
Pagsak si
is he gonna
Tango.
do?
Pagsak kay... Ubus kay Tango to, men. Ubus kay Tango to, gago si Gio. Ubus! Elevate, men, elevate. Nagdikit-dikit yung mga Demigod, na-grenade sila.
We'll take the game.
5 kills lang,
I mean,
oh. At least chicken, ano.
Tango's position at the
Fear
top of
no
the building
one.
with that explosion on the vehicle. That vehicle explosion, I think that took out maybe like what?
Sayang yung demigod na yun.
Team
Putang ina,
members from
nadok
Demigod
ko,
in
putang.
and Elevate Fear No One, living up to their name, elevating up to the top floor, to the rooftop, fearing no one, including any form of demigod or any form of god at all, even in the form of a demigod.
Any form of
taking
god.
them all out, taking on the chicken dinner. Congratulations to Elevate Fear No One.
Okay, skip na natin. Punta na kagad tayo ng Game 6.
That was some intense scenario, not only for these two teams that was duking it out.
Grabe yung laban na yun ah.
HYVE honestly could have actually gotten a whole lot more as well. But my oh my, that Demigods put up a